What's up, guys, and welcome back to part 4 of Holland slash Netherlands. I really hope you guys have been enjoying so far. I have actually been enjoying it, to be honest. It's been a struggle, but also fun at the same time, to be honest, because you're in such a precarious position that one simple wrong maneuver can largely end the entire game for you. So I feel good about that, to be honest. I feel as though it adds a competitive edge to it a little bit. Whereas I love playing as France, but France is you just steamroll everyone because you're France. Same with England, same with all the other Austria, all the large nations, Spain, Ottomans. Portugal's an interesting one because you do largely have to just be the big little brother to Spain, which, I mean, it's fun, it's also not at the same time, so. So where we sort of left off is we sort of allow our vassals to take extra land, so that we're starting to expand further and further into the northern part of the Netherlands. We expanded our trade fleet, obviously, because it's a big important thing for us. It's probably called a diet, see if they want anything. Let's get extra bonuses. Legitimacy Den Haag of 10. New Zealand of +9, so we can probably get that. Because I believe, yeah, we're way ahead. So, where's low provinces? So you're low. So I'll increase gems. Where's the capital? Is it Den Haag? Yeah, it is. So we'll just boost up production everywhere. So now we make a decent chunk of money. We're fairly developed as a nation. So we're increasing our development, which is really nice to see. Right, what else can we do? We just have to wait for this to build. And then we can probably, yeah, go down there and increase our production even further. And we'll make nearly a complete ducat off gems as well in production, which is good because we have high trade value anyway from it. So that's good. Where's the next? Our next sort of expansion is we can't really take over Burgundy, which is frustrating. Not Burgundy, Flanders, because they're under the PU of Burgundy, which is frustrating, granted. But there's not a large amount of things we can do about that. We'll increase our ports because we are actually the #1 trade power in the English Channel, which is really useful for me. And in general, it's really good. So they've summoned another diet. So in Antwerp, to have 10. That's that done. Easy days. Okay. More prestige as well. So I feel as though we're actually getting quite a decent amount of prestige, really. So admin will do that. So we get an additional admin. So we now have 11 admin a month, which is really nice. And actually, when our ruler takes over, we'll suffer a little bit of mill, but our admin should skyrocket. Let's seize up crown lands, so we don't get any negative penalties. Okay, so realistically, we can't really build much right now because we've utilised all what we have available to us. We can continue to expand the trade fleet though, a little bit. One more and then we're maxed out. We have 28 light ships, all in the English Channel, which is really good. When does our truce end? So our truce ends a long time from now, 10 years. Friesland, imagine, is a little bit long. It's less time, in fact. Didn't see that one. I mean, oof, to say the very least. Although Austria actually would be interested in taking land. France is already at war, which means it's just not a wise idea, really. Cleves, I'm not a massive fan of that. Although that does open some avenues. Not a lot, but it opens some. Let's get that. So you can now have a reasonably large army. That helps. That's a massive bonus. Oh, there we go. It is when you, in this game where you randomly click off somewhere, you just teleport. Would I be able to? No, I wouldn't. Okay. So yeah, that's a conquest right there. I mean, they've got Munster as an alliance. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Or is it worth simply just attacking Cleves as it is? I don't think it is. I think it would be probably worse, to be honest. Because what? So Cleves is 2, not that big of a deal. Brunswick is 4. East Frisia, again, not that big of a deal. Is 5 though. Holland is 7. And Liège is 8. It wouldn't be ideal, to say the very least. Although I do have better mill tech, but it's not. I mean, this mill tech in particular isn't a mill tech that like knocks the ballpark, knocks you out of the ballpark for domination. So ideally, we'd want it if it could be a little bit more beneficial to us. We'll have that just in case France gets any ideas. If they can give me it, they can't. I don't think actually. So what did they do? Did they free anyone? They didn't free anyone. They literally took 2 provinces and that was it. Well, that... What on earth are you playing at? That is disappointing, to say the least. Gelre also got their land back up here. Now I'm interested. Now I'm interested. So, because I'd imagine the HRE demanded the land go back? Oh. A 3-4-3. Weak, which is bad. I don't know. The thing is, you can't tell if there's anyone else in line. That's the issue. It's 48 as well. We'll just take the weak. Jan. He's weak. Yeah, okay, cool. Unfortunately, that sucks. But a 3-4-3 isn't terrible. Okay, we've got our first idea in the economic, which is bureaucracy, which is 10%. It won't do a lot, but we make good money for the size of our nation, so I can't complain. Okay, so we've got the claim now. Okay. Yeah. Let's get going. I'm just going to siege down Munster because I don't really want them in this war. The faster I can get them out, the better, really. I don't really want anything bad to happen. I just want this so I can connect up our lands. That's all. That's all I want. And everyone's upset. Why? Okay, I guess we'll have to sit in this war for a while. That's part of the other thing. If you sit in the war for a long period of time, everyone does gradually just be like, oh well, whatever, it's not the end of the world. Do I get a good... No, I don't. I mean, it's actually alright though. It's not that bad, and I do gain some stuff from it, so it's fine. So, this is not great. We'll spend 2 to get 2 on this, so we just get better diplomatic improvement. Yes, get better prestige would be nice. We'll also extend the monopoly. Yep, that's fine as well. Come on, let me finish the siege down in Brunswick, please. In Münster, sorry. Because they're just chasing around my vassal. And they're probably going to kill my vassal now, to be honest. Yep. Okay, we'll land a devastating blow to them, which was a stack wipe. Okay, so we'll take all their money, reparations, we'll annul alliances. I don't particularly want to weaken. They're not going to be my ally anymore, so we'll weaken them, I guess. How many people are going to be upset? Just East Frisia. And that is definitely something I'll happily take. Right, that should be fine. We're also allied to the HRE or the Holy Roman Emperor, so that's not that big of a deal either. Now we can sit quite comfortably in our homeland and just police the entire region because we have connections and land borders to everything. Who's just died? How? Actually, the consort regency is a good one. She's not terrible, so that's fine by me. Improve our stability. Okay, and we'll also use the other one to improve our allies. Because right now we lose our allies, it's just bad. It'll be bad news all around. So we actually use up more sailors than we have produce sort of thing. So it's, as you can see, we produced 23 and we use up 28. So we will eventually tick down. I am not giving them Amsterdam. That's just a big no. They're happy as it is. Friesen would be the next target, really. And then more or less, that is the majority. Be nice to take Brabant, I guess. So we're going to wait a little while on that before we get the tech, because if we can do that, it means we have additional points left over that we can reinvest elsewhere afterwards. I'm kind of hoping... I mean, Burgundy is incredibly weak. France, and once France gets to 10, I'm going to use them to basically attack a nation, or that is part of Burgundy, but I'm going to get Burgundy just release all the nations because I need access, essentially. If I can get in, I can get into their lands and take land from them without any form of a struggle. That's preferable to me, or preferable, I suppose would be the correct term, I think. We'll just get this. So we've got impressment officer. We're about to get Miltech 7. And of course our admin guy dies. Because why wouldn't he die? Spend a little bit more money to get Miltech 2 guy, but he is a morale, which is nice. I think we're in a good position, to be honest. Okay, so Miltech 7, which is a very nice thing to have, which means we can now build cannon if we wish, which I don't really want to. Did one of them just get released? No. What did I see? I don't know, it's not going to load in for me, of course it isn't. I'll increase my mercantilism again, just gradually the Pope. I mean, it's the only thing I'm really going to use it for because it's pointless to me for everything else. But we're actually, we're 9% more than the English, which is really good. We have 15% mercantilism, which isn't great, really, but a lot of our income is primarily trade. So once, well, yeah, like I said, I'm going to end this part pretty much relatively soon. Once we get the French to, you know, once we get the French to 10, we're then going to basically use them to help fight against Burgundy. And that should be okay at that point. So we're just, again, improving relations with our allies and trying to appease nations that are upset with us. Lose money. Money's better than stability, 100%. So we're going to have a really weak legitimacy, which is bad for us. I hope that doesn't stop. It does not stop. So I have to own 10 provinces. So I currently have 5. So what I would have to do is I'd have to Diplo annex Utrecht, and then that'll probably be okay. I think, so they've got 4 ones that give them Friesland. That should be it. Sorry, I was stretching just then. I really hope you guys enjoyed this part anyway. I'm aware it's not been a particularly exciting part. We've had a mini skirmish of a war, and that's pretty much been it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.